What's up, fight fans? We're here in Elmont, New York. I call it Nassau. I call it Uniondale. I call it the Mike Bossy, Brian Trottier, Dennis Potvin New York Islanders, winning 4 Stanley Cups before Wayne Gretzky and the Edmonton Oilers took over. That's a long time ago, but the UFC is in town now, and I'm pumped to be joined by Michelle Waterson, the karate hottie, Michelle Gomez, the karate hottie. It says Gomez on the fight kit now, and I'm pumped to see that. And it's, first of all, I just want to say it's good to see you again. It's been a long time, COVID and all the other things that happened, but happy anniversary and happy return to the Octagon. It's been a long time.
It has, and thank you. It's 10 years married. We've been together longer than that, but you know, Josh is such a huge part of my life, such a huge part of my career. Actually, my whole family is, and I thought it would be so cool to be able to share this journey with him, and the best way to do that is to let him know how much I love and cherish his name and everything that he's done for me, you know.
And he didn't know it was a surprise for him, right?
No, not at all. And it was the toughest thing I've ever had to do. He started thinking I was hiding something from him, which obviously I was, but it wasn't.
It wasn't what he was thinking.
Yeah, it almost caused some arguments until it came out, and then he was like, "Oh, I was about to blow up on you."
He's like, "Where'd you put that money? Where'd you?"
He was like, "Why are you being so secretive?" But it panned out for the best, and you know, I feel like I've turned a corner and really just kind of settled into who I am, and embraced my life and my career as a fighter. And it's just like, gosh, you really have such an amazing life, and you get to do what you love, and you know, you have these ups and downs, but I honestly would never trade it for the world.
Right, you're the co-main event against Amanda Lemos, and that's on ABC, UFC on ABC, so that's a big audience on free TV on ABC. It's in New York City. I saw you have the family here, and you went to New York with the girls. You have Araya here. It's your anniversary week, so you're always happy. You're always smiling, but you have a lot extra to be happy about right now.
Yeah, I'm always happy, always smiling for sure, because like I said, we only get this one shot at life, you know what I mean? So why spoil it away by stressing out, letting the pressure get to you, letting the people, the naysayers, the doubters, you know, try to pull you down and stop you from trying to pursue greatness, when you can just pursue greatness and enjoy it on the way there. I was just like, there's no reason why I can't shine. You know, there's no reason why all of us can't shine bright. And so I'm just kind of taking that and running with it.
And you're always talking about living in abundance, and that was tested a little bit. I mean, I know you wanted to fight Amanda Lemos. I know that got pushed back, and here you are. I mean, it all works out in the end, though, right? Just because it doesn't happen in that moment, it's happening for you still, and all these things are being connected in front of us that we can't even see, and we have to keep that mindset there so that we can connect with them, because if we miss them, and they're gone, right? So if you had missed them, if you had thought differently, if you had approached things differently, you might not be here right now, and those are almost every choice we make along the way in our careers and in our lives, and it's just amazing how we just take that mindset and we say, hey, it's working out for me, right, no matter what it is.
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly, you know, you hit it on the button. You know, life will happen. It can either happen to you or for you. You know, either one. You're right in both cases. So yeah, you know, the injury was a blessing in disguise, and it really forced me to give my body the respect that it needed. You know, it is a literal fighting machine, you know, so I need to treat it as such and take care of it, make sure that, you know, I'm giving it routine checkups and fueling it with the proper nutrients it needs, so I can go out there and get the job done.
I can't believe it's your 12th time in the Octagon, even with the time that you've missed, and you always look young, you stay young, but I mean, it takes wear and tear on your body over the years. So what injury, right? We don't talk about the injury till later, but everything's good. Obviously, you're ready to go 100%, and this program that you went on, girl, you got Jack. I'm looking like, wait a minute. She's like, I'm trying to think of new nicknames. I couldn't come up with one, by the way. The one you got has to stick, but I couldn't come up with another one. But I'm just looking at you all jacked, and I'm going, damn, what did you do different, and how did you get all that going?
Like I said, I turned the corner. I really embraced the grind. And every time I went to any training session, it was like, this training session is the most important training session of the day. Empty your gas tank and don't leave any stone unturned. And I did that with every single training session that I had. I didn't overstress it, and I didn't underlook it the same way I look at my opponent. I'm not overstressing her, and I'm not overlooking her. And so I think with that mentality, man, my body just was like, here we go. Like I'm I'm on this with you. I'm on this ride with you. Best shape I've ever been, leanest I've ever been, and most muscle I've ever had in my life.
I'm going to tell you what, you and Josh and I had a conversation when I was in Albuquerque with you, and this is what, February of 2020, right as we were about to get shut down, and we had no idea what was coming, right? And we talked about my life and my kids and my fitness and everything. Coming out of that conversation, I got inspired by you and by other athletes I'm with, and I lost 40 pounds myself, and I'm boxing. I'm not gonna fight Josh. I'm not gonna get carried away. Like, I'm not gonna box Josh, or you. But I mean, it's inspiring to see, and I just wonder how you feel, because we've talked about this before, Michelle. Everywhere you go, your fans are like, Michelle, thank you so much. You inspire me. You make me want to be better every single day. And I know for you, that purpose is so much bigger than anything you could ever do in the octagon or in a Tom Hardy movie, for that matter.
It is, but it's funny, like you say that I inspire people, but when I go to my strength and conditioning gym, I get inspired by the people that are there, man. These guys, they work full-time jobs, they have children, and they're coming in there putting in hard work to take care of their bodies. There's a lady at the gym, and her name's Luann, and she's in her 80s, and she went in there to take care of her body, and she's put on 3 pounds of muscle. And I'm telling you, I get chills thinking about the stories of the people that I run into and how much they inspire me because of the things that they go through in their lives, and when they make decisions to take control of their own life because they want control of their own lives. To me, I'm like, man, that's inspiring to me. I'm a professional athlete. I get paid to do this. I shouldn't be complaining. Buck up, let's go, So there it is. I get motivation from everybody that I talk to.
And you guys were just about to open your restaurant, or had just opened when the pandemic started, and now you got another one, and you got all these other concepts coming. You have the movie, which is not your first movie, so talk about just fighting, but it's so much more for you. And you said something about Joanna Jacek this week. I think it was at Media Day, where you said she is in abundance and the whole world is there for her. That reminds me of you. The whole world is there for you. Everything you want to do, anything you want to do, you guys are doing it together.
It absolutely is, but like you said, you have to be able to recognize those opportunities when they present themselves, and you have to be ready to take them. The opportunities are always going to be there. It's going to be like on this revolving track. And it's just if you are available to reach out and grab the things that you want. If you're not ready, those things that you want are going to fly by or it could be the opposite, where you think you're ready and you go to grab it and it's going to slip between your hands because you're not prepared. So just make sure that you're prepared for those opportunities. We have 5 restaurants now in Albuquerque: Thai Street, Taco 10, and a pizza spot, Forenza. And we also just opened up a jiu-jitsu school with my Professor Barata called Smart Jits. Yeah, man, we're killing it. It's a great feeling, and we're just trying to build up Albuquerque. So many amazing, great people in Albuquerque, and we want to see the city succeed. We want to see the city flourish.
Mrs. Gomez, Michelle Waterson, the Karate Hottie. I don't even know what to call you. Is it Waterson-Gomez? Is it just Gomez now? What is the name? I know what it says on the fight kit, but
you can call me Ms. Gomez, absolutely. And I'm sure for the next couple of months it might be a little confusing for people. So, you always be able to call me the Karate Hottie. That's that'll be there forever. So.
Right, and the entrepreneur side, it's like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Rock will never go away, neither will the Karate Hottie, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The Karate Hottie stays.
Notice how I aimed at the very top of Hollywood for you, so you can be that leading lady next to The Rock up there. Michelle, I know you got a tough fight coming up, and I love talking to you about life, but you have a beast in there that you're taking on this week in Lemos, and she is just a badass, knocking people out. And Andrade put a stop to that with the standing arm triangle, but dangerous opponent. You wouldn't have it any other way. You've only fought the best. What do you think of her, and what do you need to do to get in there and get the win?
Like you said, she's a dangerous opponent, but everybody that I've stepped inside the octagon with is dangerous. So it's kind of one of those things where it's not nothing new to me. I know how to deal with heavy hitters. And so I just think that I'm on a different level than her. I have like a huge amount of respect for her, especially after, taking a fight up against Jessica Andrade. I thought she was actually faring very well against Andrade before she got caught. So I look forward to the matchup. And yeah, I guess that's all I'll say. I look forward to the matchup. I feel like my skills trump her skills. But stylistically, it'll lead for a very fun fight.
All right, and then after that, any plans after that, or you're just looking at this one right now?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Life is too short to try to plan ahead. Obviously, I set little seeds here and there, and water them and watch them grow. but my focus and my intent is this Saturday, and I do my best when I'm in the zone, and the way I get in the zone is to just make sure that I'm present. I'm not thinking about anything else other than what's right in front of me.
Yeah, I know you want to make another title run. You got so close for a while there. You're always the mom champ, and it's just fantastic to see you on your anniversary and to see how happy you and Josh are and the things you're doing with your business career. And I mean, there's no limit, really, right? I mean, did you ever think you'd own all these restaurants and be in movies? I mean, just from learning and training martial arts as a kid.
Not at all. Not at all. And it's funny because like you wish these things, and they are dreams. But when you get older and you become an adult, I think sometimes your dreams just stay that. You're like, oh, it was some fantasy, because what ends up happening is you have all these responsibilities and stuff. And I just think that I didn't allow my dream to become a fantasy. I wanted my dream to become a reality, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's not like it's difficult. It's doing simple things consistently, over a period of time. It's the compound effect. It's not something that you like go balls to the walls in for one day. Like one day's not gonna make a difference. You have to do simple things that are going to change your life extraordinarily over the span of 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And if you can wrap that around your head, then you will be successful.
All that time off you had to spend with Josh, you guys beating each other up all the time, opening restaurants, making silly videos with your daughter. I do that stuff with my kids all the time. So you're living it up in every possible way. That there's no area of your life that looks like it's suffering. The balance is there. And so for anyone out there who's working hard or who's got all these things going on and they're looking to aim higher and do more things, how do you keep all that balance as a mom, as a wife, as an entrepreneur? This is the last question, I swear, but this is the most important one, because this balance is what life is all about, and we need to drink out of every cup and try to do it as equally as we can.
I think the idea that there is no suffering and that there is no hard times or bumps in the roads is a fantasy. It isn't. It might look like that, and I hope you guys don't get the wrong impression that but it is what it is. Like if you go on social media, if the person that a lot of influencers, whatever, present themselves to be on social media is not the complete story. And you have to understand that. And I mean, it's a part of fighting. It's a part of life, which is to embrace the bad, like embrace the suck. I have a shirt on in my merchandise that says, embrace the hurt, because those things are what's going to make you stronger. When things come into your life that are roadblocks, that are challenges, a lot of people shy away from them. They're scared of them. They try to brush them under the rug. They turn around and run from them. And instead of running from them, what you should do is put your mouthpiece in, wrap up, buck up, and challenge those fears. And regardless of the outcome, you're going to be stronger for it. And, if the outcome is victory, then you get bumped up to the next level. And if your outcome isn't victory, well, what did you learn from that? Now you have a stepping stone. Now you have some type of knowledge to combat it again. And it's just like what I just tell my daughter all the time when she was a baby and learning how to walk. Like, she wouldn't throw fits because she would fall learning how to walk. You just get up and do it again until you learn how to walk. They don't know any different, and you should treat anything in life that way. Keep going until you get what you want.
The karate hottie, Michelle Waterson, Michelle Gomez. When I saw you guys in the airport in 2018 on my way to Fight Week, you had your elbows in Josh's back and you were doing your makeup in the airport. And I said, man, it's always a thankless job. And that's how Josh and I bonded. But proof today with the new fighter kit with his name on it, it's not a thankless job. Happy anniversary. And I'm pumped to see you guys winning at life the way that you are. You're an awesome couple, great people, always sharing it with family. You've given me a lot of great memories over the years, and I appreciate you both. So last thing you want to say to your fans before we let you go, Michelle?
Just sending my love, guys. Really, sky's the limit. Let your setbacks be stepping stones to your successes. And you only have one life to live, you guys. Live it to its fullest.
I'm supposed to stay neutral, but it's hard with these guys. They're like family to me. Come here, girl. I'm good. It's so glad to see you back in the octagon and doing your thing. I took a couple trains, a ferry. I got to take the ferry across Long Island Sound to be here, which I haven't done since I was a kid. So all these awesome experiences. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you in Albuquerque. And now I have 5 restaurants to go eat at when I get there.
One for every day of the week. Or no, we need 2 more. So you can come to the jiu-jitsu school, and then I'll give you Sunday to recover.
Sunday, see that? She's giving me Sunday. I'm going to hold her to that because she's brutal, in case you haven't noticed. Buy the merchandise, check out the restaurants, follow her on social media. Michelle Waterson, the co-main event against Lemos, UFC on ABC. Ortega and Yair Rodriguez this weekend is Gries with MMA Weekly. Keep your game tight and your mind right. We are out.